Hello, Soldierboy here, and welcome to the channel update. Now, we always start these channels updates with an update on myself first, so let's do that. Nothing's really changed. We are still waiting for the insurance to do its thing. The third party are not replying to anything, so that's slowing the process down. We're still waiting for confirmation of the spinal surgery so we can have the implant to help with the CRPS. Again, we're still waiting for that. That's down to the third party once more. Um, in general, the back is bad, horrendous. We finish whenever we finish a stream. I'm struggling for the next few hours afterwards. Um, but that's just the way it is. The foot is the foot. It is just ridiculous how painful CRPS is and how spontaneous it can be. Out of nowhere, you get searing pains through your foot. If you have a cold or anything, it sends electric shocks through your leg. It's not fun. On top of the not being able to walk. um, but yeah, so I've been out once so far this Easter holidays to go and see my vast family, and it's the first time in a very long time I've even left the house, to be honest. So yeah, and yeah, we're 4 days since we went there, and I'm still struggling now. It's the recovery period from anything is ridiculous. But yeah, we're hoping the insurance side of things should be done this year. That's the hope and the plan. But the longer these things take and the longer these delays take, the more I'm thinking, okay, maybe it won't be. But we need to at least try the spinal surgery and see if it works because there is a chance it doesn't work. We're currently on morphine patches, as you guys know, and they take the edge off. Let's say that. We need to increase the dose, but once again, waiting on the third party to authorize the fact that we can increase the dose by going to see a pain specialist. So until that happens, the doctors can't increase the dosage. So in all that combination, I'm getting about 3 to 4 hours sleep a night maximum, and that's extremely interrupted, painful, ridiculous sleep. So I am absolutely shattered, permanently, admittedly. So evening streams, we're hoping to get back by February half term. We're past that. We're now into Easter, and we're nowhere near getting back. And it is just because I can't sleep. The pain is too immense, and the byproduct of that is lack of sleep, which then makes me drowsy as anything in the evening. So I don't want to stream in the evening and then start falling asleep and snoring on you guys. That wouldn't be a good look, would it? But it's annoying me at the same time. It's just getting frustrated now. I want to get back to some sort of normality, and it's just not possible. We haven't been able to stream this week either because of the Easter holidays. Obviously, that's not an injury side of things, but we do, with any school holidays, we are going to have these issues. I'm hoping next week there'll be some possibilities for daytime streams. My other half is not very good at organising these things and letting me know in advance. So I try and push her, and then she gets annoyed. So it's one of those. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a daytime stream or two next week. Following week we are back to normal come the Monday. So it's only another week and a bit to go, and then these holidays are done, at least for the time being, anyway. We are just under 18,000 subscribers at the time of recording this, which is just incredible. I don't even know how we got that far. We are losing some subscribers, especially during Easter. We've lost a few, 20, 30, I think it is. And I think a lot of that is not being able to stream as consistently as we were pre Easter holidays. So we're aware it happens. We know it affects the channel, but it's something we've done for the last 3 years. Nothing we can do about it. As you know, normally I would have evening streams to fall back on, but we don't even have that at the minute. So it's a frustrating time at the minute, but there's not much we can do. But it'd be nice if we can hit that 18,000 subscribers at some point. We don't really aim for these things. We don't really set ourselves targets when it comes to subscribers, but just be a nice little boost, I suppose, to get to 18,000. We'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks and see how we go. We are getting a few dislikes now on not just videos, but also live streams, which isn't an issue because you guys don't see it. Only I do, and I don't really check likes and dislikes very often. But all I can say is if you don't like something, perfect, that's fine. And not everyone likes the same things, I get that. But at least leave me a comment and say, look, I didn't like it because you talked too much or, you weren't very good at the game. Constructive criticism is brilliant because it's the only way people can improve and get better at something. There's nothing more annoying than someone not liking something, but then not explaining what they didn't like. It could be they dislike it because they just don't like me in general, and that's fine. But some sort of reasoning would be nice. I don't know. It's just a personal thing, I think. Right, let's move on to the game. So we started Cyberpunk the week before Easter started. We're going to hopefully not have a full 2 week gap, but it means we do need to start the vote in the next couple of weeks for next main live stream game once Cyberpunk finishes. We have got DLC to do as well. We're nowhere near finishing. We're a long way off finishing it, but I like to plan these things in advance. So in the next couple of weeks, there will be a vote. I will let you guys know when it's about to happen, and we'll vote for what is going to come next. Any suggestions? Let me know in the comments on Discord, and I'll add them to the list. And we always do quite a nice spread of choices whenever we do a vote, especially for main live stream game of something I wouldn't normally play, something you guys, a couple of ones you guys suggested, something that I've looked at and go, could be interesting, and then something random. It's generally how I do it. So any suggestions, always welcome. We also need to do a vote. So you guys are seeing the end of Mafia 2, I want to say this week. Try and work it out. Yeah, DLC next week, Mafia 2. Then we start Mafia 3. So we need to start a vote. It's not as much of a rush to get this one done, but we do need to start a vote at some point for next episodic series to start once we finish Mafia 3. I don't know how long Mafia 3 is, so I'd like to always be prepared with these things so I can keep ahead as well. So, we've got to make that decision at some point and make that vote happen. So that'll be another vote that'll be happening in the next few weeks for next episodic game. Again, let me know suggestions. More than happy. Actually, one of the games I'm thinking about, and let me know what you think of this, is because currently we're doing SnowRunner episodically. I'm loving it, the game. Can't get enough of it. Not good to do it when I'm drowsy, though. Found that one out the worst way possible. Falling asleep was not fun whilst driving. But yeah, so the new Mud Runner game is out. Has been out a little while now. Expeditions, it's called. I'm going to add that to the vote for next episodic game for when Mafia 3 finishes. My thinking is if it wins, we'll do it alongside SnowRunner. So we'll have both on the go, but it's down to you guys if it wins or not. If it doesn't win, I may just start it once we finish Need for Speed Heat. I don't know if it's going to be taking a lot more time away from myself. Because like Need for Speed Heat, Mafia, I try and do half an hour episodes or just under. We know SnowRunner can go over that, and it is, you do the job until the job's done, you don't stop. So, it can be a little bit longer episodes. Having two, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work, but that's kind of in my head at this point. Do we have both of them on the go? Because I really want to have a look at it. So that's in my head at the minute as well. SnowRunner, obviously, loving it. Far Cry 4 is finished. You saw the alternative ending on Tuesday. We are starting the DLC next week of Valley of the Yeti. I did look at the DLC Escape from Durgash Prison, but I don't know. I started it and I disliked it. I just thought this is just rubbish. There's not much to do. Valley of the Yeti isn't that much better, but I've got to a point in it that I just want to finish it now. And once that's finished, we'll start Far Cry 5 episodically in place of Far Cry 4. But yeah, Valley of the Yeti, it's very repetitive, doing the same thing over and over again. And I'm not a fan of that. That's the thing. So we'll finish Valley of the Yeti. We'll start Far Cry 5. And then we'll go from there. We have got Far Cry 6 to do as well. Suicide Squad. We need to quickly talk about Suicide Squad. So the other day, the update happened where the Joker is now part of Suicide Squad as part of Season 1. Now, we completed the game. Perfect. We were talking about going back to it when Joker released, and we didn't. We need to decide, do we want to go back to it or not? What I might do is just do a small vote and say, do we keep up with it? Every time there's a new character or new release for it, do we go back and do a couple of streams? This is what I was hoping evening streams was going to be back, because we could always just put it in that way, and that hasn't quite happened. So we need to think about that. That might be a vote upcoming as well. Do we go back to the Suicide Squad? It was an enjoyable game. The story was really funny. I'm hearing bad things about Season 1 and how they added the Joker in and stuff, and the story not really changing for him coming into it. So I don't know. But there'll probably be a vote upcoming, and we'll try and work out how we can add that back in. Once I've decided how to add it back in, we'll do a vote, I think. Avatar. So we finished Avatar as well recently. The DLCs are planned. 2 DLCs are coming this year. Summer and fall are the release dates. That's what we have. So we will be going back to them when they release. We'll have to try and slide it in depending what else we're doing at the time. But that's kind of the plan as it stands. Talking about what's upcoming and what we're planning on next, we need to start thinking about games that are coming out later this year that we're interested in. Now, I don't look at trailers, as a lot of you guys know, so a lot of it is just on name, face value for me. The new Assassin's Creed is going to be out this year. If it does, we'll probably go on to that without a vote, maybe. I don't know. I know you guys have a lot of say, but I don't know what. I want to play it, so we may just go to it without a vote. But if there's any games you guys think I may have overlooked, indie games maybe, or things that I wouldn't look at normally, let me know in the comments, Discord, or anywhere, and just ask me to add it to the list. And if it's not out yet, then let me know the date it's releasing, and we'll add it to votes and go on from there. That's the plan. Now, I'm trying to keep this video short. I tend to talk a lot without actually achieving anything. Something I've noticed. So we've done everything, I think. Injuries, subscribers, dislikes, games, Mafia. I'm looking at my list. Yeah, I think we've done everything. I think that's it. It's been an incredible month. There was one other thing. So I've been moaned at by a few people now. So my birthday happened at the end of March. We were streaming that morning. I didn't mention it. I think I did mention it eventually. Crazy Irishman then mentioned it as well, and that's fine. But a few people moaned at me because I didn't make a bigger deal out of it. Now, when you get to my age, birthdays don't matter. It's another day. It's another number. It doesn't. Half the time, I don't even know how old I am because no one ever asked, so I don't really remember. But yeah, so I'd apologise for not making a bigger deal out of it. It's just, for me, birthdays aren't a big deal. So apologies if anyone got annoyed. But yeah, it's just not me. It's not something I tend to push or celebrate or anything like that. So that's all it was. But I think that's it. A massive thank you guys. This month has been incredible, as you guys always are. I know I've struggled a bit. We're still having to have a Wednesday day off in the week because I'm struggling so much during the week. But a massive thank you guys sticking by me and obviously supporting the channel. And yeah, I know the Easter holidays are hard, no streams. Although we've got the episodic content, I know a lot of you guys aren't interested in that. You're only interested in the streams, and that's fine. But the episodic content kind of keeps the channel ticking along as much as possible as well. But I think that's it. Like I say, a massive thank you guys for all the support. The messages I get outside of streams are incredible, especially when you're feeling a bit down and stuff. But yeah, I think that's it. I know I'll start droning on if I'm not careful. So a massive thank you to you guys for this past month. It's been incredible. Cyberpunk continues this month as well. Continues in April. And obviously we've got SnowRunner, Mafia 3, Far Cry 4, Far Cry 5, and Need for Speed Heat all carrying on into April. And we'll see you, hopefully, in a live stream very soon. But until then, have a good one. We'll see you soon. Thank you.